Hello everyone, Chris Wood here. Identity theft, identity change victim for 3 years. Compliments of Lennox and Addington, Ontario Provincial Police. Revenge retaliation. Using inmates, psychiatric patients, drug addicts, lies, time buying, cover-ups, arrest refusals except for on their victims to deflect crimes, and also in an attempt to criminalize and give records to their victims to get blood, piss, pictures, signatures, prints for forgeries, framings, frauds, and identity thefts against victims. I have proven that it happens, is happening, can happen, and by how, whom, and why. How is this? Not a lot of people know about that, if anybody around this town, so it benefits the police. And they also have doctors that co-commit criminally and negligently aiding and covering their crimes with and for them. Lennox and Addington, Ontario Provincial Police that need arresting and charging that are threats and dangers, gang stalkers, human traffickers, false arresting, drug trafficking, kidnapping, sodomizing, lying garbage. Ex-O.P.P Chief or Commander 2019, now Commissioner. O.P.P Staff Sergeants, year 2019-2021. Ex-O.P.P Chief 2 was year 2019. Shannon Cork, Robert Kane, Robert Lucas, Shelley Hafner, and mental health worker Stacy was Daily Tea Company, now Kingston. They're human traffickers, drug traffickers, and they are guilty of this. Back in 2019 of August, I was shot by the ex-O.P.P chief or commander before he left. Him and somebody in a black truck. Revenge retaliation for me speaking of police crimes, and I have this used on me, the R&M 24/7 by one William Bill Wooldridge, one Blair Hardy, one Tyler Lake, one Jabin Alstein, one Ray, one Isaac, one Michelle Irish, one Holly Carlisle. They are passing it around and they are all using it on me. They are also using it on my dog. I am going through identity theft. I am being mentally and physically mutilated. I'm being mentally numbed down, brain injured, skull split, facial deformings. I have so much radiation and EMFs in me, it has softened my skull. Nothing I can do about it. I have to put up with this and suffer and let this happen because who it's being done to and from me through the police for revenge retaliation. I've been going through it for 3 years. Nobody's arrestable, no matter how much you can prove anything. They stalked my mother. They murdered my mother December 20th, 2020. They also murdered my other dog. They're in the process of murdering my dog I have now, using R&M on him, playing him as a game. These people are highly psychotic, they're highly untouchable, highly unarrestable because they work with and for O.P.P. They are drug fed, money paid co-offenders, they're little untouchables. Jason Van Alstyne. He is a J. Gimpy two-step Van Alstyne. These people need arresting by outside police. Seriously. If I share any DNA with any of these people, there's going to be serious consequences, and I fucking mean this. whether you work for O.P.P or not, you little assassin bastards. This is Blair Hardy. Highly psychotic, highly delusional, highly obsessed, drug addict, drug trafficker, my identity thief, financial thief. He does forgeries, framings, and frauds with and for his boyfriend Spencer Mills, who's a drug trafficker, drug cop, human trafficker. They are sex offenders. Blair Hardy is a rapist. They lace the drugs to sell them, to commit murders, to make it look like addicts just got bad drugs and overdosed and died. Meanwhile, it's being done with intent to make it look that way. Isn't that right, Blair Hardy? Once again, this is a murdering piece of shit. He is guilty of stalking my mother and murdering her as well, and ending my bloodline as well as stealing my identity. He is highly psychotic piece of shit. O.P.P cannot and will not touch him. I am Chris Wood. Remember this tattoo on my hand. I am 50 years old and I've been going through this for 3 years. This is how the police traffic, frame, and kill. This is how they get revenge with using psychiatric patients, inmates, and drug addicts here in Napanee, Ontario. This is why they're so successful with the other cops that they have under them to aid in co-committing, taking orders that they cannot unquestion or unquestionable orders to aid in crimes through positions, badges, false guise of law, lies, false arresting, obviously to deflect crimes and give records to victims, putting criminal tracking on victims, new non-criminals at that, using the R&M for 24/7 surveillance, watching them. This is how they're using it on children for pedophilia. Sex offenders are using it on children and adults, and a lot might not even be aware it's being used here, including the police using it. And he is Spencer Mills's boyfriend, Tyler Lake. And these little bastards need arresting for attempted murder as well. Blair Hardy and Billy Wooldridge are guilty of murdering my mother 2 years ago in 18 days. This is the one known as Billy Wooldridge. 149 Center Street North, Napanee, Ontario, approximately 72. Bald, glasses, goatee. He looks like Blair Hardy, actually. Highly psychotic, stalking, sex offending piece of shit garbage. I'm gonna wrap this up. Be safe, everybody. Love all, hate none. Hit that like, share, subscribe. And in the meantime, I have no feeling or stimulation in my head in any way, shape, or form. You've done your job. You cast the lies against me. You've mutilated my insides. You've screwed my fucking kidneys. You've screwed my lungs. You prevented me from getting help and being taken serious while this is being done to me for 3 damn years. One way or another, you're all gonna pay because you're guilty of murdering my mother. You're guilty of doing this to me, which I can prove and have proven, and you're guilty of murdering the entire Wood bloodline by this attempt and doing this to me, you pieces of shit garbage. Mentally fucking me up so in hopes I forget, numbing me down to dumb me down, using this garbage and this EMFs and radiation and this tech to do it, cause memory losses too, so you get away with it. You are pure fucking filth. Be safe, everybody. Hit that like, share, subscribe, leave a comment down below. Love all, hate none. This is how the police traffic, frame, and murder, and this is revenge on me.